Good evening, everyone. I'm Jessica. Welcome to my channel, Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes. I will be doing a reading for Leo. During my pre-shuffle, I saw a lot of secretive energy, and I kind of got the sense that you might be dealing with a controlling individual. I don't know if that's you or if you're dealing with one, but I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns here. That's probably why I keep saying I don't know. So let's dive right into this. I don't like doing a lot of talking. Initially, I'll say my little spiel at the end if I remember. All right. So, universe, what can you tell me about Leo's situation? All right. So our central energy is the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a high level commitment. You could be, just in a commitment in general, or this could be marriage. So it could have to do with someone that you're married to. It could be higher learning. It could also be a job, like a corporation working for a corporate conglomerate, I guess, if you want to call it that. But it's basically being committed to a person, place, or thing, unless it's education. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. That is confusion, having many options, kind of not knowing what to do. It can be delusions as well. If this is a commitment within a relationship, you could be confused about it. Like, should I commit to this person, or should I back off? Or should we stay where we're at, kind of thing? Or if it has to do with work or school, you could have, well, actually, with any avenue, you could have multiple options. So, like, you could have a few jobs lined up and you got to pick through one, or you're trying to decide which school to go to. This just popped in my head. You could actually be trying to decide which church to go to. Maybe somebody's struggling with their religious beliefs and they're kind of trying out different avenues, like say for instance you grew up Catholic and it's all well and good, you've practiced that way for a long time, but maybe you disagree with some things, so you're branching out and researching paganism, um, Pentecostal, I don't know what it's called when you say that plurally, but anyways, a different religion. So you're trying to branch out, either learn about them, to see what's a better fit. It could be something like that. I know that just went all over the place. Maybe you guys are all over the place. Maybe you, with the, indecision, it could be that you've got a lot on your mind. It might not be just one thing. You could be thinking about your education, your family life, your love life, your career. You could have a lot going through your head. Oh, that's too many. Alright, so what do we have in the recent past for my Leos? It's so funny. Usually I am dead tired this time of night, or should I say morning, since it's almost 1 a.m. But for some reason, I just cannot go to sleep. I am wide awake. Alright, well, we have two. So in your recent past, we have the World. That could be an ending or a beginning. So either a cycle ended, or, well, yeah, if something ends, usually there's a new beginning. So, or this could be the start of something. But I feel like it's an ending. I feel like you let go of a situation, person, place, or thing. I'm not really sure what it is just yet. And then we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like you let go of a situation because it was stressful. It was not what you wanted. And you just had to get away from it for like your sanity, for peace of mind. You're moving to calmer waters. You don't want to deal with the headache. And I feel like this is a very good choice for you with the Six of Wands. This is being socially recognized. This is victory. This is getting what you want. You're happy with the decision that you made in the recent past. So what's in your thoughts? Let's see. Well, we have a Sun card. So your thoughts are pretty happy. You have enlightenment. You have clarity. So before, when I saw the Seven of Cups and you were all confused and had all these options and everything, I feel like since you ended whatever recently was going on in your life, you got clarity from it. You feel like you made the right choice. So if you did change your religion or your viewpoint on something, you're happy with it. If you decided to commit to somebody, you're happy with it. You're in a happy marriage, or you got the job you wanted. It very well could be a job or relationship related. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's stable, she's loving, she's nurturing. She's like the mother, the wife. She's not necessarily a mother, she can be, but she's like the wife figure. You know, she takes care of everything. Um, so yeah, you're happy. That's really great. You could just be doing a lot of self-reflection too. Alright, so my cards are just crazy tonight. So why is it all happening? Whatever the situation is that they're so happy about. And why it's all happening is the High Priestess. She just knows things. She keeps things to herself though, so like she has a lot of information but she doesn't tell people. She's also very intuitive. So maybe somebody just followed their heart, followed their intuition, their gut feelings. They listened to themselves and they found success. It's an inner knowing. It's almost like you knew this is how it was going to be if you ended whatever the situation was. Because we have the Ten of Wands. That's heavy burdens. That's carrying around a heavy load. You know, it's being overworked, having too much going on. And I feel like you knew this. I mean, obviously you know it if you have a lot of stuff, but you knew you had to move away from it. It was too taxing, too stressful. Yeah, and then we have the King of Swords. So somebody really could be going to school. He's very intelligent. He's analytical. He finds out information. He's smart. Oh, intelligent, smart. It's late. I'm using the same words. But he thinks things through. He could be studying. He's gathering information. So you might have gathered information in the past about whatever situation you were in, and everything was lining up with your gut, with your intuition, and you move forward in a positive note, and you're really happy with the outcome. All right, near future, or you're just currently happy. That's too many. I did see the Queen of Wands. She's passionate, driven. She goes after what she wants, and that's what I feel happened here. You know what you want, and you're going for it, or you already have. You're either going to or you already have, and I feel like you already have. What's in the near future for my Leos? Well, in the near future, I'm definitely getting another one for this. Before I clarify, we have the Three of Swords. This is pain, this is heartbreak, it could be a breakup, an end of a commitment, it could be things not working out. So you might be really happy with how things have gone so far, but there could be something coming up that might hurt you. It might, I heard it's too good to be true. Normally when when things sound too good to be true, they kind of are. So maybe somebody isn't listening to their gut and they're just really happy and they're feeling like this is great and that they're moving forward. Very well could be a relationship. We have the Ace of Cups. This is love, emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you're really happy right now. You're satisfied with the way things are. This could be a fear that because everything is going so great, you fear that that's going to cause pain, that it's going to end with the death card. Um, so yeah, this could be a fear, or it could literally mean that everything is going to come crashing down. I'm going to get one more on the Three of Swords, please. And I really hope it's just a fear. What is this pain? Before I do clarifying, I want one more for the future, please. And then we have the Ten of Swords. This is betrayal, being stabbed in the back, gossip, people talking about you behind your back, or it's like this city is burning. He's stabbed 10 times, dead on the ground, and the city is burning to the ground. This is betrayal, and it's gonna hurt. I feel like I said, something is too good to be true. There's something you don't know, or maybe you do know, but you're not listening because everything is just so great. And then we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is a new beginning. She nurtures situations. She's very caring. She is the mother. She's pregnant. So, I mean, there could be a pregnancy. There could be maybe you're in a committed relationship. Things are working out, and you got pregnant, and there could be a miscarriage. I don't like to go down that road. Um, that could be for somebody, and if that is the case, I am very sorry. That is one of the hardest things you can deal with. I know, I've been there. It could be that, or it could be maybe you're in a committed relationship, and if you do find out you're pregnant, or maybe the person you're with really isn't as committed as they appear to be, I guess, and leave you alone to take care of it on your own. Or if you're a guy, you could have gotten somebody pregnant that you didn't want to get pregnant, and you could be hurting somebody in the future. That is for those, I'm going to say that's a very select few. That's obviously not every Leo got somebody pregnant or is pregnant and going to, have a miscarriage or have something bad happen, have their partner leave them or whatnot. And even if you are pregnant and you're watching this is an insight and it is a general reading. It does not mean that it's 110% going to happen to you. So don't stress out. Don't get all worked up over it thinking, oh my God, I'm going to lose the baby. Especially if you have lost pregnancies in the past, don't stress yourself out over it. Whatever happens is meant to be, and this is not guaranteed for you. It is not a personal reading. That's why I don't like saying stuff like that, because I don't want people to worry. All right. Oh, I'm not even. That threw me off because that was not what I wanted to see. So what's crossing the Hierophant? The Hierophant is crossed by the Two of Swords. This is needing to make a decision but not having all the information. And then, like, the secretive energy, like I was kind of getting at with the high priestess, the moon is above her head. She doesn't fully know what to do. She's not seeing things clearly. She doesn't have all the information. I mean, she's just kind of going along blindly. And then we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And this is fast communication. Somebody's going to rush in, probably not thinking things through, with some kind of information. And that might be the upset. Maybe this poor decision causes a breakup, or an ending to a situation, and you felt it coming. Maybe somebody is being vindictive and they want to ruin your happiness. I don't know. Either way I read that, that makes me sad. Like, this reading is not going the way I expected. That's all I'm going to say. Can't even shuffle tonight, man. If any of this is resonating with you, please comment. I want to know. I mean, and if it's too personal and you want to share something with me and you don't want it to be public, you know, you can email me at willowvines1631@gmail.com, and I will gladly respond to you. If I said that too fast, my email is in the description box below. All right, what is the Hierophant about? What is this commitment, this higher learning, possible job? What is this about? That was too many, but I did get one, and we got the Sun. So this commitment or this job or this adventure, well, not adventure, well, maybe, this opportunity that you have or that you're embarking on is causing a lot of happiness. It is the Yes card, so maybe somebody made a commitment, agreed to a commitment, or got married, jumped into a high level form of commitment in a relationship, and they're unsure of what's going on. Like, it's almost like when you're so in love and everything feels so fresh and exciting and wonderful, and it's like, yes, this is a great idea, let's get married, let's go to Vegas and get married, you know, that kind of thing. And then you're second guessing it after the fact, or yeah, second guessing, but you're committed and you don't see this coming. But I kind of think you do. But you're really happy right now. I'm definitely going to find out what that is. Alright, what is the World and the Six of Swords? And by that, I mean the future outcome, because that just looks rough. I'm definitely going to dive into that. Alright, so the World and the Six of Swords, please. What is this ending that they moved away from to bring them into this happy place? Or maybe this ending's coming back around. So someone you left in the past, a situation you left in the past, maybe it's coming back around and it might bite you in the butt, depending on how you left. Yeah, you left for your sanity, you left to get away from the upset, but maybe somebody's coming back with not good intentions. That could be for some. Alright, 1, 2. Well, we have the Star card. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, but this is wish fulfillment. This is healing. This is, you know, emotional satisfaction, along with the Ten of Cups, which is, you know, being emotionally fulfilled in a relationship, or a family dynamic. But tens are also an ending. So it could have been what you wanted in the past, and it could have, you know, made you very happy. You could have had a family with somebody else. You could have been married to somebody else, and then it ended and you moved away from it because the dynamic changed. Or this is what you wanted. You were waiting for, basically, you were waiting for your dreams to come true. You were waiting for this happily ever after, and you didn't have it with the person you were with, so it ended and you moved on, and now you're happy with whoever you're with now, or whatever situation you're in. This is, maybe you had a great career, like everything in your life is wonderful except for your love life, and you're just hoping, wishing, and praying for this, and now it's finally here. I kind of feel like for the majority of you, that's what it is you were lacking in love, and you had this ideal, like this image in your head, your dream, your fantasy, what you wanted, and now it's here. Okay, what is this sun about in their thoughts? Why are you okay? And then clarifying the sun, we have the Eight of Cups. This is a walk. I can't talk. This is walking away from something good to go to something better, to follow your dreams. The star card, the stars up here. That's moving forward. So I feel, yeah, exactly. This was an ending. You moved towards your dreams. This is what you wanted. You ended a situation that no longer served you, that was not good for you, that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. You got out of that stressful situation. This is you being happy about leaving that situation and being content where you are. But I do feel like you have fear with the shadow side, which is the devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel like this is fear. Somebody's scared because their gut is telling them that something is wrong, and you don't know what it is because everything's so great right now. What can be wrong when I'm this happy? And then we have the Ten of Swords. Somebody's lying. I know this isn't the Ace of Swords, but I saw it in my pre-shuffle, and I'm gonna tell you that has to do with truth and everything. I really feel like somebody is bullshitting you. If I'm just gonna be honest, that's what I feel. I also heard abusive relationship. I really hope that that's not the case, that nobody is in a relationship like that. I know it happens. I've been there. My life has definitely not been a cakewalk, but I really hope that now that this commitment happened, you're all happy, you get married and seal the deal with this person because it's wish fulfillment. You already got out of a bad situation, but I really hope that they're not gonna turn, you know, the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing. They're really great to your face, and then at first, and everything's wonderful, and they're just like the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever the dynamic is, and then they start being controlling and jealous and keeping tabs on you, and then it escalates from there, and you get into more fights, and then there's name calling, and then it can get physical kind of thing. I really hope that that's not what's happening in the future, and if it is, there are resources out there that can help you tremendously. um, I might even put that in the description box below, just in case. And normally they're anonymous, and they just help you get out of those types of situations. I know that not every Leo is going through this, but maybe this is why I just couldn't go to sleep tonight. If this is your situation and you're in an abusive relationship, please do whatever you can to get out of it because it's not worth it. You're so much better than that. Nobody deserves that. Nobody. I want to cry right now. I am getting really emotional. Like, I don't know if somebody is going to watch this and they're going to get teary-eyed because I'm just explaining their situation, or if this is just the emotions that are going to be coming out, or what somebody's going through. But whatever it is, I don't feel stressed. I don't feel mad. I feel broken. I feel really upset. Like, numb. Like, I'm not anything. That's what I feel right now. This one got dark really quick. What is the High Priestess about? What is this intuition that they're ignoring? The Wheel of the Year, which is like the Wheel of Fortune. This is karmic. This is a lesson. I kind of feel like you've been through this before. That's what you just got out of. And now you're back in it. I feel like you're repeating a cycle. And you know this. I think you saw the warning signs, if I'm going to be honest. Yep. Something's coming back around. And then at the bottom of the deck right now, we have the Four of Cups. It can be boredom. It can be, turning down an offer. But for me, in this situation, I kind of feel like it's advice. It's advising you not to accept this offer. Even though it seems wonderful. Maybe you haven't accepted this offer yet. Maybe you just moved out of a situation similar to that. It could have been, to that extent or not. But if something feels too good to be true, it usually is. Listen to your intuition, especially if you're not in this commitment yet. You might be dating this person right now, and you haven't like stepped it up to marriage or moving in together or whatnot. So they're not showing their true colors just yet, but I do feel like there are warning signs. I feel like you know this. It's like you see a pattern, but you're ignoring it because you're happy, because you don't want to believe it. I almost get the sense that you feel like you're only thinking that way or feeling that way because you just got out of a crappy situation. Mm-mm. If that's the case, listen to your intuition. Listen to your friends and family too. I feel like somebody has said something to you about it and you ignored it, which is probably why there's this confusion, not knowing what to do. Yeah. So far, clarifying the future energy with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. It's a lot of sword energy. You could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but I don't go by the signs. It could be anybody. It really could. This just means truth. Well, it means a lot of things, but you're going to find out the truth. And I think you're going to find it out soon. I think you already know it, but you're going to have that concrete evidence, I guess. But this is also cutting someone out of your life, ending a situation, which I really feel like anyone in this situation should. so that this doesn't happen. I think it's advice. It's advising you to end it. We have the Empress again, but at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Lovers. So I feel like you're happy with, right now you're happy. You feel like you're victorious. You feel like you finally have found somebody worth holding on to, somebody you've been waiting for, a lover, a soulmate, somebody very special to you. But I also feel like because the Empress is under all of that, this is a new beginning. It can also be pregnancies and things like that. But it's, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank, but it's a new beginnings. It's nurturing something new. So I feel like a new situation is going to be worth having when you cut this off. Can I get one more for the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords? And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is being mentally trapped. You put yourself there basically with all these fears and everything that's going on. It's a very stressful situation. It's funny because normally with the Eight of Swords, she can just untie herself and get out. She's pretty tied up in this one, so I kind of feel like it's not all your own thoughts. It's not your own inner demons. Some of it might be, but I feel like somebody's putting you here. Maybe somebody's belittling you, calling you names, making you feel less than, diminishing your worth. And maybe you feel like that's the truth. But I feel like you need to cut off the situation and get out of that because that, yeah, the devil's here. This is toxic. This this is not good. Somebody is abusing their power. The devil is hiding behind the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. It's like a mask. It's a disguise. It is a narcissist. This very well could be a narcissistic person, a controlling person, somebody who is pretending to be something they're not to take advantage of another person. And that needs to end. You have two tens too. And with the Three of Swords here with the number 3, this person could have somebody else too. But I mean, I don't see, I mean, with the Empress, she can be the other woman. Maybe you're going to find that out too. So if this isn't an abusive relationship or to the extent of physical abuse, it very well could be that you're going to find out they have somebody else on the side. But whatever the situation is, this is toxic. This is negative energy. This is not good. You know this. This is something, this is a cycle that needs to end. It's it's coming back around. I feel like whoever this is for, you have been through this before. And it's coming back. Not the same person, the same situation. Alright. And, yep. And then the Two of Swords is clarified by karma. This is definitely karmic. A lesson needs to be learned here. But karma is in the upright. So that means that you're going to get good karma. I feel like if you make a decision to get out of this, to end the cycle, because I know that you know it with the High Priestess. You know, I feel like you're ashamed, you don't want to admit it. But there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's better to own up to that and get out of a bad situation than stay in it because of pride. Don't let your ego get in the way. But anyways, karma is in the upright, so something good is going to come around for you, especially if you make this decision to get out before this happens. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups again. Like I said, don't take this offer. It's not what you want. This is not what you want. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so I'll pull some romance angels about this situation. You know, like maybe what's coming in the future as well. What do Leos need to know? Especially those in this situation. What advice or what information do you have for Leos in this situation who are in a toxic situation who need to get out before it gets worse? Oh, I don't feel that one. Oh. We have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I don't feel like this toxic energy is the one for you. I feel like you know the person you're supposed to be with. You've already met them. Maybe it's an ex, but I feel I heard friend. So I feel like somebody has a really close friend who they confide in, who is probably telling them to get out of this. I think you should pay attention to that person. It's somebody you've known for a while, and they really care. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. In the very beginning, I said that this could be changing religions. I kind of feel like we have more than one story going on here, too. It's just the abusive one kind of took precedence. It took over at the end because I feel like it's a very important message for somebody. But yeah, with the religious factors, I feel like somebody is conflicted about their spiritual beliefs. They are experimenting, and maybe family members, like your parents or anyone in your family, maybe even friends, but usually it's family. They're conflicted about this, and they're not happy with your choice to veer off their chosen path, so to speak. What advice do you have for my Leos? All right, so those of you who are in this toxic energy, this relationship that seems too good to be true, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah, because if somebody is beating on you and belittling you or just not, I wanted to say not running, but that's not it. They're not on their higher vibration. Basically, they're vibrating at a very low level. This person probably doesn't even love themselves, or maybe they love themselves too much. Could be that, but yeah. And then we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So either you've been with this person before, which I don't think you have, but I feel like this is a lesson because with karma and the wheel, this is a karmic lesson. This is something that you need to overcome. It's like a contract that you signed up for before you even came here. In this lifetime, it's something that you need to work through to gain the strength to stand up for yourself. That's what I'm That's what I feel. Alright, do we have any advice from Archangel Michael for my Leos, especially those in this situation? Honestly, I'm going to post this because I feel like there's somebody out there that needs it, but maybe tomorrow I will do another Leo read, because I do know not every single Leo is going through this. And this is just a very specific, I know that happens sometimes, but it's just so specific. It was just, there was really nothing else I could pull from this. That's just where I went. Alright. What advice do you have for Leos in this situation? You're guarded and protected. You're going to be safe. You're really going to be safe if you leave the situation, but I feel like even if you stay and it gets a little worse, you are protected. You're not going to be on an episode of Snapped, basically, is what I'm getting at. I really don't know how to put that into words, but you are protected. You're being watched over. You're being guided. And then at the bottom of the deck right now, we have God is in charge. So whatever higher power you really believe in, latch onto that and pray and ask for guidance. I feel like whoever is in this situation is very intuitive. You just need to pay attention to the signs. You will be led to your dreams or through your dreams. Maybe you're just out of this situation and you're not fully in this yet, and your guides and your higher power is trying to talk to you through your dreams too. They could be trying to warn you. And that might be why I'm up so late and doing this, because I wasn't going to do this today. I was like, I got to go to bed, but I just couldn't. And now I kind of see why. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. So I don't know who you're asking about, but somebody is trustworthy. I honestly feel like it's the friend that we were talking about. It's somebody that you're close to, but you don't think of them in a romantic way. You think of them as, a confidant, maybe your best friend. You might have an inkling that they like you or that they're interested, but you've never really talked about it, kind of thing. It never went there. It's platonic. But you can trust that person, and whether you take it further and try to date that person, your trusting friend, regardless, they're not going to leave your side. They're still going to be your friend, and they are trustworthy. You can confide in them. You can tell them about this mess. You don't have to hold it in. You don't have to hide it. And I'm pretty sure they'll give you some pretty good advice about it. And then we have romance angels are helping you. So, like I said, you're guarded, you're protected, you're being watched over. I think your lesson here is to get out of it before it gets bad, is to listen to your intuition. Because if you listen to it and you get out of it, like, you already know what you need to do. You already know what the situation is. Yeah. This could also be you need to walk away from this. It's not sunshine and roses. When I was first shuffling, before I even turned on the camera, I didn't get the sun. I got the moon. This could be enlightenment because of that, but I felt deception. I felt lies. I felt being in the dark. I almost felt like hiding, to be honest. So I feel like somebody's hiding this situation from those around them. They're ashamed. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. There really isn't. I I have been there. And there is nothing easy about it. I'm going to pull you some wisdom or a wisdom card from the Hidden Realms. Do you have any advice for my Leos, especially those in this situation? That's way too many, but oh my goodness, that's too many. But the one I saw was the Fire Prince, optimism, aggression. Yeah, that could definitely go with this. Okay, we'll take that one. We have the Ice Queen. Ideas preserved, non-action entitlement. That's number 28, which breaks down to a 10 or a 1, depending. I feel like if you don't take action in this situation, it's not going to be good, but we'll see what she has to say. Okay. The Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and ask yourself for a reclarification of your highest goals. Not all of your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the others in a deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. I feel like this is just a time for reflection and contemplation, um, to really think and get your situation sorted out. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you're very intelligent. I can just tell. I mean, we had the King of Swords. I believe that was the one I saw initially. But you're smart. You're learning. You can get out of this. You've gotten out of it before. Yeah, I want to ask something real quick. Is this individual or individuals? I'm just going to say any Leo going through this situation or who is in this toxic situation, are they going to be able to get out of it successfully? We have don't stop. Don't stop. Don't settle. Keep moving. Keep moving away from this. Are they going to be able to get out of this successfully? And yes, you're going to be able to get out of this successfully. Just don't stop. Don't stop and smell the roses. Don't stop and be like, oh, but I'm so happy. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition, your guides, your higher power. I know you're conflicted about your religion. I felt that in the beginning, but I'm telling you, maybe you're conflicted about, or maybe your belief system is all skewed because you have gone through this before and you don't know what to believe. You don't know who to trust, what to trust. Um, Maybe you're a little lost right now, but I'm telling you, don't settle. Don't stop. Just keep moving forward and you will get out of this situation. You really will. You just have to trust your gut, trust your intuition. Like I said before, if you really are going through this, um, I'm very sorry. It's not easy, but you have the strength. You have the power. I mean, you're Leo. You are the strength card. You can get through this. You really can. And there is help out there for you. And it can be anonymous. It's not, you're not alone. You're not alone. I don't hope this one resonated with anyone, except for, because I don't wish that on anybody, but if it did, just know you're not alone. Just know that you're guided, you're protected. You will get through this. You will. Um, yeah, this one just kind of bummed me out, not gonna lie. I would like your feedback, so if you'd like to like, share, comment, subscribe. I will try to do another Leo spread tomorrow to see if I can get something more for the collective. I can't control what comes out. I have to say the messages I see, and they're not always pleasant, but these are, sometimes they're warnings, and nothing is set in stone. Tarot is not 110% this is what it is. This is a guide. If you continue to go down the road you're on, this is kind of laying out like this is what will happen, or what could happen, I should say. And this is also a general read, so it is definitely not for everybody. Um, but yeah, I will try to do another one to get a different kind of spread. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I really hope that it helps at least one person out there, if not more. And again, if you're going through this, I'm really sorry, but things will get better. I hope you have a good night. Thank you.